Hello and welcome to my business studies class, students. After knowing the nature and meaning of management, now it's time to know the different functions of management. But before knowing the functions of management, we must know its different level. For doing the work smoothly, an organization must be divided into different levels, and management should also divide the different levels. Right, students? Today we will study the levels of organization and levels of management. And I have introduced this topic in my previous class. Today we will study this topic in detail. The first, levels of organization. We have two type of categorization in this levels of organization. The first one is managerial members and the other is non-managerial members. Managerial members, as it no name shows, in this all higher authorities we will include, like CEO. CEO means Chief Executive Officer. Departmental managers, supervisors are included in managerial levels. Manager is that person who manages something, who manages somebody. Manager has to perform the management work. Manager has to make a balance between the different activities of an organization. Now we will move to its second part type, non-managerial members. As its name suggests, in this we will include the members who are not related with management, like workers. Why we call them non-managerial members? Because they don't have any subordinates. They have to follow the instructions and guidance by providing the managerial members. Right, students? These are the two levels of organization. The first one is managerial members and the other is non-managerial members. Now we will move to the levels of management. Levels of management. A management has to perform different type of works, and how the management will perform by categorizing the work into different steps. Now we will study these three levels of management. The first one is top level management, middle level management and lower level management. With the help of this pyramid, you came to know the authorities who are in the top level management, who are in the middle level management and who are in the lower level management. In top level, as its name suggests, in this level higher authorities are including, like CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Chairman, Managing Director and GM, General Manager, are in top level authorities. Now we will move to middle level management, departmental managers, deputy managers and functional manager. In lower level, supervisors and foremen. Supervisors and foremen. And in the last, that is non-managerial levels, platform area. Platform area. In this area, we include workers. Workers are non-managerial members whose work is to follow managerial members' orders, nothing else. They are not having any subordinate to order them, to guide them, to instruct them. Simply they have to follow the instructions which are given by the managerial members. I think these three levels are clear to you. Now it's time to know their functions. Top level authorities' functions are different from middle level authorities, and middle level authorities' functions are different from lower level authorities. Now I let you know their functions. Functions of top level management. Top level authorities has all the management authorities. Because of these authorities, officers of these levels are accountable to owners or shareholders, because these authorities are designated by the owners or shareholders of the company, right? And these authorities are accountable to the owners and to the shareholders of the company, and they have to work according to them. And now we will know the functions of top level management. The first function is determining objectives. Determining objective means to determine the objective. उद्देश्य का निर्धारण करना. Determining the objective, policies, all these works are performed by our top level management, right? Now we will move to determining policies. Policies only at this level, policies related to the realization of the objectives are formed. How we will complete our work? Related policies are determined by top level management. For example, cash sales policy. If our company is selling a product, now the top level management has make a policy to sell the product only on cash basis. That is the policy. But who will decide this policy? Our top level authorities will decide this or made this policy, and the other levels will follow this policy. And the next is assembling resources. Assembling resources means संसाधनों को इकट्ठा करना. संसाधनों को इकट्ठा करना. Top level authorities will arrange the resources for the implementation for the work. Suppose if we have given any work to our lower level authorities, how they will perform the work? If they are not having resources related with them, then it is not possible for them to realize of the objective. Realization of the objective is possible only when they have sufficient material for that. And who will arrange the material for them? Top level authorities will assemble the resources and give it to the other level authorities, right? The next is controlling. Controlling means niyantran. Top level authorities will check how the work is going on. If the work is going on according to their instructions, guidance or not. If there is any problem, they will stop the work and ask them to do it again. That is the controlling. The next point is approving budget. Approving budget means top level authorities will approve them money. If we have given some work, then without money it is not possible to do the work. Approving budget is only done by the top level authorities, right? Now we will move to the middle level management functions. Functions of middle level management. Middle level management will interpreting the policies to its department. Interpreting policies means जो पॉलिसीज बनाई गई हैं उन पॉलिसीज़ को वो अपने subordinates को बताते हैं कि उनको काम करते समय किन किन पॉलिसीज़ को फॉलो करना है. जैसे मार्केटिंग मैनेजर सेल्समैन को सेल्स की पॉलिसी के बारे में बताएगा कि उसको किस प्रकार से सेल करनी है, कैश सेल करनी है या क्रेडिट सेल करनी है. कैश सेल मीन्स नकद बिक्री और क्रेडिट सेल मीन्स उधार बिक्री, right? The next is prepare organizational setup. Organizational setup means now the departmental head will prepare the structure for their own department for running the work smoothly. Every departmental head will prepare the structure of their own departments at their own according to their work. The next is appointing employees. Every departmental head has right to appoint employees according to their requirements, according to their work. The next is issuing instructions. Now the departmental head, departmental chairmen will give the instruction for doing the work. They will instruct how to do the work, when to do the work, and who will do the work. These instructions are issuing by the middle level management to their department subordinates. Then the motivating employees. You know, my dear students, without motivation, our employees will not done any work efficiently. Now it's duty of the departmental head to motivate the employees to get the desired results. If our employees are not motivated, then our work is not up to the mark. It is necessary for departmental head to motivate the employees for getting the proper work. Now we will move to the lower level management. We will call them first line managers also. Now we will read it functions. The first one is submitting workers grievances. Submitting workers grievances means कर्मचारियों की, वर्कर्स की जो भी शिकायतें होती हैं, जो भी समस्याएं होती हैं, लोअर लेवल मैनेजर्स उन समस्याओं को देन एंड देयर सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं. इफ दे आर happy with their work, only then they can give us better results. Then the next point is ensuring proper working environment. For doing the work properly, workers need some things like proper sanitation facility, ventilation, water, electricity, and cleanliness. And it is the duty of lower level management to provide them good working environment. If their working place is not good, then they are not doing their work properly and they will not do their work efficiently, right? The next is ensuring safety of workers. Safety of workers means probability of accidents can be eliminating by building fences around machines. You know, my dear students, workers are always working on machines. There may be chance of occurring any accidents. It is duty of lower level management to give them safety by providing them proper facilities. If they are safe at their work, only then our organization will get the desired result. Then the next is helping middle level management. Lower level management is always ready to help middle level management because middle level management is not directly related with workers. Lower level management is directly related with workers. If they are having any problems, then they will solve then and there. Inviting suggestions. They invite suggestions from their subordinates how to do the work with more efficiency, how they can improve the quality of work. So that's why they are always eager to invite suggestions from their subordinates to improve the quality of work. Then the next is creating better human relations. You know, my dear students, if the working place is healthy, peaceful, only then workers can give their work efficiently. And lower level management is responsible for creating good human relations. अगर आपस में उनके अच्छे रिलेशंस एम्प्लॉयज़ के अपने डिपार्टमेंटल हेड के साथ अगर अच्छे रिलेशन होंगे तो अपने काम को बहुत अच्छे से स्मूथली कर लेंगे. अगर उनके बीच में तनाव होगा तो अपने वर्क को पूरी तरह से नहीं कर पाएंगे, उनके वर्क में एफिशिएंसी नहीं होगा. And it is duty of lower level management to create a good relation between the employees. These are the functions of top level management, middle level management, and lower level management. Now I let you know the functions of management. Functions of management, we have 5 functions, students: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. These are the functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. And directing has some more activities, some more elements like supervision, communication, leadership, and motivation. Now I'll tell you the meaning of these functions. Planning. The first function of management is planning. Planning means thinking beforehand. My dear students, if you want to do a work, But before the implementation of work, you have to plan out the whole things. You have to make a planning for that particular work. Directly you will not start the work. If you will start the work without any planning, then it is not sure that we will get the success. There are very less chances if we have started any work without any planning. So we have to do the planning before starting any work. Under the planning, we will decide what should be done, how it should be done and who should do it. प्लानिंग के अंदर हमें ये डिसाइड करना है कि हमें क्या करना है, कैसे करना है और उस काम को कौन करेगा. That is the meaning of planning. And its next function is organizing. Organizing refers to harmonious adjustment of various parts to achieve the common target. Organization, planning is just to put some ideas in writing. Now, it's time to convert this idea into reality. For the conversion of ideas into reality, we need a group of people. We need infrastructure. We need many things. With the help of these things, we can perform the work. Under organizing, we will conduct a good relation between the different things to get the common target. Right? The next is staffing. Under planning, we have decided what we have to done. Under organizing, we have arranged the things. We have organized a structure. Now, who will do the work? Without employees, it is not possible to do the work. Under staffing, we will appoint the employees to do the work. Because if we want to fulfill our target, for fulfilling the target, we need peoples, we need employees. Under staffing, we will appoint the employees for our organization. And the next is directing. The fourth function of management is directing. It refers to instructing, guiding, communicating and inspiring people. Directing means अपने employees को डायरेक्ट करना है, गाइड करना है, उनको उस काम से संबंधित सूचनाएं देनी है और उनको प्रेरित करना है उस काम को अच्छे तरीके से पूरा करने के लिए. That comes under directing. And the fifth function is controlling. Controlling means niyantran. It refers to bring the actual result closer to desired result. Under planning, we have decided our desired result. Under planning, the management has decided what they want from their employees. And in controlling, we will check if our employees are doing in the direction of desired results or not. If their actual results are equal to desired results or not. If their actual results are not up to the desired results, then what are the reason behind that? We have to know the reason behind that. We must know the deviations. After knowing the deviation, we have to work for their correction, so that in future we will not commit these type of mistakes and our actual result is equal to desired results. I hope these functions are clear to you, my dear students. These are the functions of management. Goodbye, students.